Hey everybody!
Hi guys!
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
El Beauty Channel.
Yes indeed, welcome to another terrific Tip Tuesday.
Tip Tuesday.
And I'm so glad to have Mrs. Traveler back by my side.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I'm feeling stronger guys, so I'm getting back healthy. Hey!
Today we decided to bring you a video. We kind of went through, in our downtime, kind of went through the comments, old, new, and we compiled a list of our 10 most asked questions. So we figured we'd do a kind of a quick fire top 10 questions about cruising.
Yeah, let's do it.
Number 10. Will I get seasick?
You may get seasick.
Yes, it's a possibility. You have to know your own body. So do you know if you go in a car or go in an airplane, do you experience motion sickness at all? Right. If you do, it's probably a pretty good indication that you will have some motion sickness. Mm-hmm. If you have any inclination that you do, suggest that you take some of the Dramamine or some of the other remedies before you board the ship.
Right.
Try to get a centrally located ship on a lower floor, or a centrally located cabin on a lower floor. But for the most part, most of your big ships, you're not even going to really know that you're on the ocean. 9 times out of 10, they have stabilizers.
It feels like a big giant hotel on water.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, some of the smaller ships in this, if you're going like in the winter months, it tends to be a little more choppier. Mm-hmm. You may. So it's a distinct possibility that you may. Most people don't, I don't think.
I don't. I got sick one time. That was my first cruise.
And then she doesn't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question. Will
it be crowded?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think it depends on the ship and a few things. It depends on the time of year you go. So if you go like around spring break,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's off the chain.
I don't care what ship you go on. It's gonna be crowded. Mm-hmm. You know, so some of your higher end cruises tend to be less crowded, of course, because they're more expensive.
Right.
And so that's just how it goes. As always, we've said from day one, you have to pack your patience. Yes.
When you getting onto the ship, it's crowded. But once you get on, you're going to find that people usually go to their rooms and chill out. So boarding the ship is crowded.
I would agree with that. Yeah, like the embarkation and the debarkation are pretty crowded. But you're right. After that first day is a little hectic, so you have to pack your patience and, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right. Once people start learning their way around the ship and dispersing a little bit, it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Yeah.
Next question.
You'll enjoy it. Will I feel claustrophobic?
Depends on the person, I think.
Yeah, I think it would depend on the person. Personally, I am a little bit claustrophobic. Like MRIs freak me out, you know. And I've never felt claustrophobic on a ship at all, even on the interior stateroom. Mm-hmm. I was concerned with that too the first time we did one, but because I thought, well, I'm not gonna be able to look out the window and that stuff. But we were fine. I actually got some really good sleep because I couldn't look out the window.
Once you get on the boat, you're rocking, so the ship will rock you to sleep, and the cabins are kind of small, but you're not gonna be in the cabin anyway, so you'll be fine. Yeah,
I think for most people, they'll be just fine. I personally have never heard of anybody being claustrophobic on a ship. Right. I just haven't. And you know, we sell the cruises and we talk back and forth to people, and I've never heard that. So good question though.
Next question.
Are cruises cheesy?
Cheesy as in what?
I don't know. I think people maybe who haven't been on there it might be a stereotype. You know, about the things that go on in the cruise. I don't find it cheesy at all.
I don't think it's cheesy. It depends on it depends on what type of cruise you go on. If you want to gear the cruise towards things you like, so it won't be cheesy.
So I don't know. I think if people are used to like super duper high end ritzy stuff, you know, okay, maybe they'll find some of the cruise lines a little cheesy or something. I don't know. Couldn't tell you, but I would think that people, if they're used to super duper ritzy stuff, they would be on like a more expensive line,
right?
You know, a more exclusive type of line where they really cater to a different clientele. No, I don't know. I don't think they're cheesy at all. I mean, you know, there's some things that are kind of corny every now and then, you know, but it's funny. You know, it's funny corny. Yeah. It's funny cheesy.
You have to remember the cruise lines, when you're on the cruise, they're trying to cater to every age. So sometimes you'll be sitting there like, I'm not interested in this, but maybe the kids love it.
Right, and it's fun watching people participate in that kind of stuff too, and make a fool of themselves.
Especially the celebrate parties when people dance.
Oh yeah,
that's the funniest. Next question.
Will I be able to see everything?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, not on the first cruise. You won't. As far as the islands and the ship, you won't see everything. So don't try to kill yourself trying.
Listen, we've said this on more than one occasion. Like, we've been to many of these islands many times, and we see something and experience something new every single time. Yep. Even if we go back to the same beach or something like that, it's something about that makes it unique.
Right.
We'll see something different that time that maybe we didn't see the last time, or meet somebody that we didn't meet the last time. So, we be able to see everything? Absolutely not.
No,
you have to cruise again and again and again.
You have to keep cruising. There's islands that we've been to over and over again. We still haven't seen everything.
Right.
And there's ships we cruise that we still haven't seen everything over and over again. So
yeah, especially the bigger ones. Oh my God, like the Allure.
You won't.
You're not gonna make it. Not without getting any sleep.
There's like 2 or 3 shows at once. You can't make all of them.
Yep.
Next question.
Will I get my passport stamped?
Good question.
That's a good one. Yes and no. Some of the ports do, and some don't. And I can't recall. I think we got it in Roatan. I know. If I didn't know it was Roatan, we got it. There's a few ports out there that do have the stamps for the passports. When you get off the ship and get into the port, just ask them, and they'll either tell you where it is, or they'll tell you they don't do it. So that's kind of hit or miss there.
Right.
So I wish I could tell you yes, because that would be fun to get them all stamped, but I can't say that.
We don't know if every port stamps, so that's hit or miss.
Well, I know that there's something like we've been before, and they asked if they stamped no, or they said it's in that office up there, and there was nobody in there.
Right.
The door was locked.
You have to go really far to find out where is the office.
Yeah. So
it's hit or miss. Next question.
Will I be bored?
It depends on how fun you are.
Yeah. Yeah. If you, I don't know. I think there are some people in life that look at everything negatively, and maybe they'll be bored. I don't know. It
depends on your character and your personal preference. If you feel like you can make it fun, you can do it. But if you feel like it's going to be cheesy from the beginning, more than likely it will be. It's all in your perspective of how you take your vacation.
Personally, I think that there's something for everybody on these cruises.
This is the corporate that keep interrupting our videos.
Personally, I think that there's something for everybody on these cruises. There's things to do. There's things to experience. You're on vacation. Go out of your way to learn about another culture. Go out your way to learn something new. Go see something new. Go see a show. Go try something new at dinner.
Because it's so much to do on a cruise. It depends on which cruise line you choose, which ship you choose. You can make it fun.
Can I bring my flat irons, curling irons, iron, candles?
Any heating element? No.
Yes. Anything with a heating element. You can't bring your iron. You can't bring your flat irons. Now the curling irons is a touchy subject. I think that the answer is no, you're not supposed to bring it. But I think that they don't necessarily confiscate them. My best advice to you about the curling iron is to call the cruise line directly and ask them.
Yeah.
I don't want to encourage you to smuggle contraband on board or anything like that.
Right.
But I know people have brought the curling irons, because I've seen the comments and people told me, yeah, I brought my curling iron with me. But if you read like every cruise line's prohibited items, it's anything with a heating element.
I'm sure you can't bring a candle and you cannot bring an iron. I'm sure of that. But the hair appliances, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yep. So if you have any specific questions about that, just call the cruise line directly or your travel agent, and they can find out for you.
Yep. Next question.
Is the food good?
It's too good. In my opinion.
Yes, indeed. I would say Overall, yes, the food is very good. And as I said before, I say yes, the food is good. Many of the ships, your meals are kind of, you know, some meals are not so good, but then you just move on and try something different. That's the nice thing about dinner, is that you can try something, and if you don't like it, you know, right. I don't like wasting food or anything like that, but try not to. But if it is something you don't like, you don't like it. You know, you move on and try something different. Right. I think that's the beauty of a cruise, is that you get to try things that you never have tried before, kind of worry-free. You get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Now, you know, so the Adventure of the Seas, we were on there one time. The entire food was good on there. Every single plate. Every meal was great. And both of our Norwegian trips we've been on, the Escape and the Epic, I haven't had a complaint yet. From stem to stern, the food was out of this world. Out of this world. Yes, we didn't have a bad meal on there. So thumbs up to Norwegian and Adventure of the Seas. Yes. Last question. Are you ready? And our number one question. Last question. And I think it's a really good one. Are cruises really all-inclusive? No, they're not. I say that as a disclaimer to that. Okay, so if you pay for your cruise and if you pay for your cruise and you pay for your gratuities and get that stuff out of the way ahead of time, your cruise is all-inclusive to the point that you have your ride, you have your entertainment, you have your food, you have your basic beverages. So you have everything that you need to have a really great vacation and come home with some great memories. Yes. Now, if you like to partake in adult beverages, that kind of thing, then no, it's not necessarily all-inclusive, but you can add the beverage packages to the cruise if you like, and thus making your experience all-inclusive once you get on to the ship. Right. And really, it's no different than an all-inclusive resort on land, because you can get the you know, the one package where you just have the sports activities and you may not have alcoholic beverages, so there's different packages there. Right. Or you can get the truly all-inclusive, where it's all the liquor and the, you know, everything's in there. Sure. And they're two different prices, right? So it's the same concept. You're just paying for it ahead of time at supposedly a discount. You know, is it worth it or not? That's another question we get. I guess I can tag into here with that, and that's, you know, we did that. We put that on the Facebook before, and it was kind of back and forth, and kind of overwhelmingly, if you drink a lot, yeah, it's worth it. Yeah. Some of the packages came with specialty coffees and teas and things like that, and milkshakes and all that stuff. So I guess it's worth it because you can get more than just alcoholic beverages. So I don't know. We don't get it. You know, we just. I like the cranberry juice. And you know, I like the cakes at the specialty restaurants, and then also the excursions is not included. So it's a lot of stuff, like the specialty dining, the pictures, things like that. You have to pay for it. Yes, indeed. So anyway, guys, that's a list of the a lot of the questions that we get repeatedly. Yes. And thank you for all your wonderful questions and comments. Let us know below what you think and what's your ideas. Thank you so much for watching. I'm coming along with my recovery really good. I'm still adjusting myself on this pillow, but we're getting back to being normal. Yes, indeed, guys. Big things cooking up. We'll fill you in shortly. But you know us, we're always on the move. Yes. We're living in the hotel right now, but we'll be fine. You want to say anything, Pip? What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? He was supposed to say bark bark. That's the guard dog. Well, life's short. Have fun, guys. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye. What was that?